9:23 p.m. and of course I'm going to do another live stream right away after a hot day of so many other activities. Not hot in terms of weather. By the way, it's very cold currently in Kenya. We may call it winter, but here we don't have such seasons, guys. We just simply say it's a season for rains, or a rather cold season, and we have the season when we are harvesting, a bit of few showers, but then there is some sun, and we don't really call it summer, because in Kenya, do we really have summer and winter? We don't. We just have a rainy season, and we have a dry season, a short one for that case. And sometimes you find even in December it is raining. So guys, if you know James Brown, do you know James Brown? James Brown is this cross-dresser from Nigeria. If you look at him, you will think he's a woman. You will not even believe this is a woman, a man. I'm even confusing myself, or am I confused? I'm not actually sure about that, but the aspect of cross-dressing, of course, already brings that confusion, yeah? If you know what I mean, especially if you're in a cultural shock. So cross-dressing has been a common way in which many people are now using it, especially men, to earn. I don't know. It's not easy for a woman maybe to put on the face of a man and earn from it. Rare, right? But on the other hand, it's so easy for men to cross-dress and act wearing women's clothes and shoes and all that, the wigs, and earn. So they do it for comfort and enjoyment, of course, and they adopt mannerisms of women. But sometimes I think some people tend to also behave in unexpected manner, I am using unexpected because I know the audience here. There was a hot topic yesterday. I'm supposed even to touch on it. Somebody asked me to do. But I'm still waiting for the name, because when chats are on and you see some topics, when they are off, you don't see what somebody did actually. So how are you? I hope you're fine. I am doing well, though with a little bit of cold, but I'm really a bit better than how I was before. Yeah, so we have to keep hustling. We call it hustling. I'm not hustling in the way William Ruto, the Kasongo, did, but in a different manner, you understand. So welcome on board. If you come on board, of course, you are free to just maybe shout out where you're from, so that I may shout out your name maybe. You can also follow the YouTube guidelines. I always remind people that let's focus on the topic of discussion. Yeah, and you can give me a like as we start. And I know that as we continue coming by, we shall be discussing a lot here. Yeah, so I had started by telling you about cross-dressing because the people I'm going to talk about today in the social world are cross-dressers. That is BobRISKY, and we have James Brown. Yeah. So guys, it has been very fun with these people having a long conflict, exchanging every day. And the reason is just, I think, some sort of competition. Yeah, so recently, James Brown started it. James Brown started this cross a counter exchange kind of. So let's look at the interview. Is it the interview? Maybe.
The time to do better things. You're talking like if I come to London, I don't understand. Do you have a memory swipe? You have the time to do better things.
So this one is it.
To do better things. You're talking like if I come to London, I don't understand. Do you have a memory swipe? Are you not the same person that insulted me that when I was in London, winter didn't happen for London? And yet you are in London, we don't have evidence of you in London. No daylight. It's only inside room. Wait, are you sure you are in London? Or you are in Cotonou? Because if you need help, Talk about it. Because every time, everybody that go to London, as we should go to London, we see Eiffel Tower. Steve go to London, we see London Bridge. You go to London, we don't see anything. We don't see any bridge. We don't see any roads. We don't see any outside. You go to shout say you go to London. What let me say if I come to London, my lord, I didn't just come to London. I am a time. You have the time to do better things.
Hey, guys. So when we watch this, you would think that these are women, right? You would think so. But as I told you, these are cross-dressing individuals who are men, yeah? But they are dressing like women, and they are doing that, I hope, for pleasure, yeah? So now when James Brown said this, it did not go well with BobRISKY. This kind of competition, whereby James Brown was trying to prove a point, did not go well with with BobRISKY. So it created another, another drama that just went on, and of course it went very viral. So the confrontation between James Brown and BobRISKY continued. It did not stop here after, James Brown had proved a point that London does not have anything, yeah, and reminding BobRISKY that at one point when he went to London, yeah, things were not, as expected. So now let's look at what BobRISKY will say, yeah. What will BobRISKY say?
It's because I'm sure it's because I'm sure if that boy come to this country, the amount of breeze.
Hello, Veronica Mende. Welcome on board.
Only one breeze.
Thank you for the like.
Only one blow of breeze. We'll throw that boy inside dustbin. Only one breeze. The kind of breeze. if you live in London, you guys know how sometimes the wind can be very funny. Only just one wind move like this, it will move that boy. You want to talk about me? I'm not. Oh, God, that boy want to talk about me. Ever since I left Nigeria, I know that his career has bent. Ever since I left Nigeria.
Yeah, so let's pause there first before we can continue. Veronica Mwende, I'm very fine. I had a good day. What about you? I hope you had a very good day too. And welcome on board. I really appreciate those who come by as fast fans. This a lot of love shared here. It's very great to see you coming as early as this, and I'm so excited to have you on board. Thank you for the like also, and stay tuned here as we analyze these very, very funny moments of cross-dressing. I don't know what you think about Veronica. What do you believe about cross-dressing? Do you believe that James Brown, James Brown that you've just seen in this video is a man? Do you also believe that BobRISKY is a man? And these are people from Nigeria, right? And in Kenya, we had such a habit with Mama County, but he had to be told to change so that it doesn't force many other men to start doing the same, or young boys. So Veronica Mwende, what do you believe in this kind of thing? Maybe what would you think if your brother did this? What would you think? Would you support them to continue doing this for fun? This is Nigeria for you. So, of course, I'm focusing at that exchange, with the first one speaking being James Brown. James Brown tells BobRISKY that London does not have much. There is no much in London, that as he brags around about London and all that is there, Nigeria is far better. And he does not put on, things that are not really golden, plastics. Veronica says, no, I'll not support it. Maybe why wouldn't you support that? Why wouldn't you support what we are seeing on the screen, I find it very funny. You know, somebody who does not know that these guys are men will not believe until maybe you hear their voices. And in fact, at least for James Brown, you can see that he looks more of a man. But when you come to BobRISKY, it's a different narrative, So guys, welcome on board. I hope that many people will be gathering here, and we will be delving into this story. I found it so funny. That's why I've done a reaction on this. I was just looking at it. I was like, hey, even before I talk about what they're exchanging, what about their dressing? And these are men, you know. What will us women do? So Veronica Mwende has really shouted out, no, I'll not support it. And of course, I really think the same. I wouldn't support this cross-dressing aspect because really. But funny enough, Nigeria is Nigeria. It is Nigeria ring here. Afro cinema continues shortly. So let's listen to more that we hear from this.
You don't have a house, you don't have a home to stay. First light, adverts. All his posts on his page is adverts. He will post one picture, post adverts. Are you that hungry? We know you're hungry. You don't have a house. You don't have a home to stay. You're hungry. You keep competing with your mother. I suppose send you money, send you better money. Thank you for the gifts, my darling. Thank you. I suppose send you better money. Even with a 1 million naira.
Now, I listened at that and I was like, okay. At first, I thought that was the mother to, to James Brown. But then I began to research deeper. And I realized that this was not the mother to, this guy. James Brown is an orphan. The mother died long ago. And I came back and again began watching. And that's why I found this interesting and I decided I'll do some reaction on this, you know. Because at first I didn't actually understand. I was trying to follow and then I researched. That's when I found it, bam. And I realized these are cross-dressers having a conflict, you know. They are competing in their cross-dressing world and their riches and showing off. So you can hear actually BobRISKY reminding James Brown that he does not have a house. He keeps posting advertisements instead of doing stuff that he should appreciate and call BobRISKY a mother to him and ask for money to be posted. Now, that is where I was trying to ask. Doesn't this cross-dressing support aspects of same-gender relation, you know? Because once you transform yourself into looking exactly like a woman, would you suit to be somebody's father? Would you? Let's go on and hear.
I used to leave Instagram first and feed, eat. Don't know why you're carrying hands for your mother. I don't know how these kids behave. They see someone that you're looking up to, you're learning a lot from. You see them as your competition.
Stop that.
I don't know, like...
I told you to stop that when I'm doing a video, right?
It's funny.
Sinilisema.
You're supposed to tell me, no man, you're supposed to ask for your account number. Dash you like 1 M or 2 million. You don't have a house. Not be last, how many months ago, I yesterday they carry all your property. Your friend, one girl came out and call you out. They will call you out because you're a wicked person. Anybody that...
Now, when I reached that part, that's when I understood that this cannot be a mother. Instead, BobRISKY is the role model of James Brown. He started first the cross-dressing in Nigeria and moved to abroad. And so BobRISKY is like an initiator to James Brown. James Brown started moving in the footsteps. No wonder. BobRISKY feels big and feels like a mother. Yeah, Veronica Mwende najua Kiswahili. It's only that hapa nakuwa na audience, wengine wanatoka Sydney, sometimes napata watu wanatoka India, sometimes South Africa. Kwa hivyo, I keep using English because it allows all the audience. La sivyo najua Kiingereza, najua Kiswahili, najua some local languages of Kenya. Wasiata. Veronica Mwende, wasiata. Or what in data? Okay, so I understand those languages. The only fact is that some of my audience hawaelewi Kiswahili. So when you speak in Kiswahili wanauliza what are you saying, you know. But naelewa Kiswahili, and so those who are watching this na mnapenda labda niseme Kiswahili, hawa ni mashoga. BobRISKY na James Brown ni mashoga, you know. Wanavaa kama wanawake lakini si wanawake. So wanarushiana maneno kwa sababu wanakosana kwa mtandao. Na tukiangalia BobRISKY ndiye aliyeanza kujirembua kama mwanamke, akaanza kuvaa kama mwanamke, akaweka wig, akapaka hina na kila kitu, wanja, kila kitu, akajipodoa na kwenda Ulaya. Baada ya kwenda Ulaya, sasa anamuonyesha James Brown kwamba wewe ni mtoto mdogo tu wa kunyonya, so usiniringie wala usinifanyie mbwembwe zako, manake huna nyumba. So that's exactly okay, Nessa few. Ni mbea. I know some little Kamba anyway. So nimekufafanulia at least kwamba hapa kuna mambo na ushoga fulani, kwa sababu Kenya tunaita ushoga. Tukiona mwanamume anavaa kama mwanamke tunaita huo ushoga, kwa sababu sasa hatuelewi mambo haya si katika desturi za Wakenya. So tunaona kwamba hapa mtu anaitwa BobRISKY ni mwanamume, alitoka Nigeria akaelekea Ulaya. Baada ya kuanza kuvaa kama mwanamke, akajirembua, kujipaka wanja, kujipaka hina, kujivalisha nywele ya kike. Kwa hivyo ukiangalia kwa zile picha utamwona kama ni mwanamke kabisa, lakini ni mwanamume. Naye James Brown akakuja tena kutoka Nigeria, akaamua nataka kuwa kama BobRISKY, kwa sababu aliona BobRISKY anatengeneza pesa katika ile hali ya kujivalisha kama mwanamke. Na sasa nilikuwa nauliza, unaweza kudhani kama mtu atavaa hivi alafu akae tu maisha ya kawaida, uvae hivi alafu ukae maisha ya kawaida? Kwa sababu nimeona pale Lamu, kuna wakati niliishi Mombasa, naliona pale Lamu wanaume wakivaa hivi wengi wanakuwa shoga kabisa. Unapata kwamba kucheka, wanacheka kama wanawake, wanataka kukaa na wanawake, wanajirembua kuongea kila kitu, you know. So hao wanaringiana sasa, wanarushiana maneno. BobRISKY anasema mimi ndiye yule, mimi ndio mama yao. Na James Brown, huna nyumba, basi njoo ukaniitishe pesa kutoka London, Ulaya, nikutumie. Naye James Brown anamwambia BobRISKY, usiniambie kwa sababu nilikuja Ulaya siku moja, sikuona cha mno. BobRISKY anamwambia James Brown, wewe unapeperushwa. Ukitokea upepo mkali ukiwa hapa Ulaya, utabebwa tu mara moja. Kwani vitu vyako vilibebwa kwenye nyumba juzi na kila mtu ukabaki bila. Unaelewa sasa Veronica Mwende? I hope umeelewa kidogo mambo ambayo yanaendelea hapa. So we can now proceed to English again, because I know some people will be coming here, audience who are maybe expecting me to speak in English. So let's go back to BobRISKY again and hear what she is saying.
It's funny to me. It's funny.
funny. You're supposed to tell me. Normally, you're supposed to ask for your account number. Dash you like 1 M or 2 million. You don't have a house. No be last how many months ago I hear say they carry all your property. Your friend, one girl came out and call you out. They will call you out because you're a wicked person. Anybody that does good for you will always call you out. Even your own sister called you out because you're a terrible person. That's why you're looking like your life. See that one, you don't turn civilian, no be celebrity again, no. You don't turn civilian. He page dry like mortuary. You will post 40 comments, 20 comments, 10 comments. Only you lick your sex tape. You know move. Only you edit picture. You be like pala fish. Even pala fish get body pass you. That boy needs to leave Instagram first and feed, eat. Because I'm sure if that boy come to this country, the amount of breeze, only one breeze will throw him inside dustbin. Only.
Hey, wahala. So BobRISKY is very abusive. Very abusive. If anybody ever analyzes you like that, how will you feel? Veronica, iwapo mtu atakutusi jinsi tunavyoona BobRISKY akimtusi James Brown kumkumbusha kwamba atapeperushwa hivyo, sije atafanya nini, utaonaje, utasikiaje? So actually I always tell people that we used to think that women know how to abuse, or rather to use their mouth. But these days it's no longer that. It is just no longer business as usual. If you have ever found a man on the streets who knows how to abuse people, hey, they never stop. If they start, they don't stop. So BobRISKY has really owned that aspect of a woman, and he's really doing it in the woman's skin, in the woman's dresses. So he has really decided to show James Brown where he deserves, and this is very funny. Now, what did this guy keep quiet?
Because I'm sure if that boy come to this country.
So did she keep quiet, or he?
Only one priest to him inside of me.
Now remember, when James Brown got this from BobRISKY, he could not keep quiet. It is lash after lash, lash after lash. James Brown started it, and they always say in Kiswahili, ukisha yavulia maji nguo yaoge. So James Brown decided that I'll bathe in this pool that I've just opened. Teresa, set for me power. I don't know, you put off power on the other side.
This one, please.
Put on the power, please. I'm using. I don't know why you're playing with that plug. Now let's see how he mocks.
Because I'm sure if that boy come to this country.
Can you take medication before you sleep?
Only one priest will throw him inside of me.
Hi, darling. The Browns family. How you doing? So, this is the Princess of Africa, Duchess of London, the new auntie of Lagos. The one that went to London, the Duchess of London, the one that went to school in London.
I want
Now,
her
normally
to
I
take
don't reply
medicine.
BobRISKY.
The one she swallowed yesterday.
Yes, normally I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't even sit down and do this. But I need to put boundary to everything. It's getting too much. One small boy says sit down talk. One small girl where I born says small talk. People are the three says sit down talk. I am so exhausted. I need to put
The drama here is drama indeed, yeah? So now James Brown is saying this is small talk from small girls.
It means that you have time. You have the time to do You're talking now if I come to London, Breeze go blow me. I don't understand. Do you have a memory swipe? Are you not the same person that insulted me that when I was in London, winter they happen for London? And yet you are in London, we don't have evidence of you in London. No daylight. It's only inside room, inside room. Wait, are you sure you are in London? Or you are in Cotonou?
Hey, I told you that when it comes to cross-dressing, then you really have to have character. And you can see that character. The way James Brown is expressing himself, you wouldn't believe that he's a man, actually. Not at all. His mannerisms, expressions, everything. Let's continue to listen and analyze this.
Steve, go to London, we see London Bridge. You go to London, we don't see anything, we don't see any, we don't see any posts, we don't see any outside. You call the shout, say you go to London, but then you say, if I come to London, my love, I didn't just come to London. I am a citizen of a London. Yes. I am the Duchess of London. Me, I go school. If they carry me and you for London, they go to wait you. And beside, make I continue.
Only one blow, please. We'll throw that one inside dustbin. Only one place. The kind of place. If you live in London, you guys know how sometimes the wind can be very funny.
You guys have seen my video when I was in London. How wind was blowing me, but I stood my ground. I'll post the video. So now, where is her video? We need to see her come outside. With the yash and everything she has made. If the bruise will not blow her, because I've not...
You heard that? So here, James Brown is proving a point that he's been in London and he was never brushed aside by the wind. So what BobRISKY is saying is buffoonery. Neither there nor there, you know. So they are lashing at each other. And now James Brown is using the long video that BobRISKY made to mock him, or rather her.
Because you did not impacted anybody. The only thing is they just laugh at you, want to bring you down, because you just want to show off everything you did not have. The pay, the money, the everything at EFCC. How many times EFCC don't knock my door? Everything at EFCC. Everything at police, kilo day. Do you know the day the day you attacked me was the best day of my life, because all your people that you were doing business with always pursue me up and down. I didn't even have rest of mind being BobRISKY friend before we became any. Let me continue.
Now remember, these people are friends. They always say birds of the same feather flock together. They are all cross-dressers. If they are into anything beyond that, of course they might be doing that, all of them. If they are under influence, hey, whether it is of cross-dressing or whatever, they must be in it together. So they were friends before they became enemies. Whatever brought the enmity, we don't know. But you can actually hear that BobRISKY is saying the people who are pursuing, James Brown is saying the people who are pursuing BobRISKY are now pursuing him, right? For whatever reasons, I'm really thinking different. I don't know whether my head is telling me that possibly there is something more than just what we are seeing on the skin, you know? What these cross-dressers can do that the society, not everybody will like. I don't have to mention it here. So let's continue.
I beg, not what you they use chop you could put for head. As many as do a shower, I don't understand. I did do promo now because of BobRISKY, I they give on 30% off promo. 30%. DM me.
Please post on this page's adverts. You will post one picture of this adverts.
Wait, what is the cocoa of being an influencer when you cannot advertise people's businesses? I enjoy doing it. It's not my fault that I love doing this thing. Why they pay for body? I sabi and pass you. Why they pay for body? I go school, go learn now. Why they pay for body? If you learn account business, what you learn? Okay, let's start.
Are you that hungry? Are you that? I know you don't. you don't have a house.
I'm actually way better than BobRISKY in that aspect. Do you know why? I don't have a house. BobRISKY don't have a country. Because the last time I checked, she was
punchline. I don't have a house, but BobRISKY doesn't have a country. How about that? If you are quarreling with somebody and you have told them they don't have a house and they tell you don't have a country, what would you think about this? Remember, BobRISKY is in abroad, and you heard what Trump said lately. He does not want issues to do with cross-dressing. He does not want anything to do with gayism and all those other relations, you know. He does not want. So it's like BobRISKY is playing using the same arguments. And not BobRISKY, but James Brown. And of course, James Brown does a lot of advancements because in the cross-dressing character, there are those who love having such people doing adverts. And of course, because they are influencers in one way or the other, whether negative or positive, they then stand out in some adverts, right? So did you hear the challenge? Let's finish because we started it. Let's finish it, right?
Can't I express that through movies? Must I have to come and pack money from load or what rubbish?
Have a house, you don't have a home to stay. You're hungry. You keep competing with your mother. I suppose send you money, send you better money. Thank you for the gifts, my darling.
Wow. You they say thank you for actually that was this is the hand that they drop hand out. Now they shall thank you. Now you want to send me 2 million naira. And see, I know it is hard where you are. I understand. If you need help, I can help. I am producing a movie right now. I can literally help you right now. I don't mind. Take out of my save my movie and help you. Okay? I don't understand. Wait, I don't understand. You think I am the boy you met and give 100K that year?
Hey, in Kiswahili we call that chamba. Wanachambana, yani kuonyeshana nani mwenye ukali. So I don't know. Do you see who between the two? Ndio mkali wao. Who is the kasongo yeye here? And who is the cousin? The current trending aspect in Kenya. Yeah? So the two keep throwing hurls at each other. And of course, we know very well James Brown learned the tactic from BobRISKY. But remember, even in early times, when you talk about the Greece ancient teachers, the wise people, the philosophers, when you talk about Plato, for example, and you come to Newton and the likes, the student will learn from the teacher and become better and overdo the teacher. So let's finish our observation of that video and listen to what James Brown is saying here.
Because I'm sure if that boy come to this country, these kids believe, they see someone that you're looking up to, you're learning a lot from. You see them as your competition.
You start those war. Why are you not complaining? Nobody you start them. Nobody you start them. You carry me, they drag me every time. When I went to school, I had the right exam, BobRISKY was dragging me midnight. They send you witchcraft.
It's funny to me. It's funny. You're supposed to tell me, normally you're supposed to ask for your account number. Dash you like 1M or 2 million. You don't have a house.
That is it. So James Brown was like, my kindness is not my weakness. It is time everyone understood that, you know. So in the entire discussion, James Brown feels like he is the best. He is a kind. He is the conqueror, the champion. And on the other side, BobRISKY, Bob feels like he's the Bob. So the replies here, as you can see, actually they were hot. I don't know what you feel about this exchange here, but I just looked at the reactions from other people, and I want to see not what the two say, but what the comments are. So let me check the comments on BobRISKY and James Brown and see. So there was one from Kevin Betty saying, James Brown roasted, please go away. Another one said, Richest Baller said, you always tackle James Brown, but when you are arrested, he was disturbed. Did you people believe that they are men in the first place? Especially BobRISKY. Did you think that he is a man? Now, Kush Piercy says, insults can be like advice. Can be like advice. I think that's what he meant. Then we have this other one here. Says, Mommy, send me the money, Biko. You are my president. So people are like, send me that money. Don't send to James Brown. Vivi Whitney says, Afola Shade, please forgive him. Sympathetic, right? And others now began the same exchange we saw here. Like here, there is one that is doing the same exchange.
Anyway, yes, I love BobRISKY because you know I love BobRISKY. When some years ago, something like that. So I love BobRISKY. So, but I think BobRISKY, she's beautiful. She's okay for herself. She's covered. Equally, she's good. So just right to take for herself. I can understand. I think I love BobRISKY. Okay, BobRISKY, your favorite of Italy. Okay. This is Timaya of Napoli. Wow.
You see, 80%
Those
of these guys
those are just reacting, you know.
by BobRISKY.
Yeah, so you see those were the comments, the kind of comments people are making, some making reactions on the same. Yeah, so guys, it's just interesting. When you see the podcast, when you see the exchanges, it's just funny. But guys, the world is turning, you know. Such things we could not imagine them then, but they are now currently passing. Yeah. So let's end this live, but it was fun. And I really appreciate those who came by. I know some others will be watching later because not everybody comes at the same time. Thank you. Good night. And we still have one more to go before I sleep. Nigerian